Hello dear students, welcome to the online education of class 6 science. So dear students, in the previous class we were discussing about the properties of light. That is, the light always travels in a straight line. For that we have discussed an activity. We have taken a piece of pipe and we have taken a candle and which is lighted up and kept on a table on one side of the one corner of the room. So later on we saw through a pipe. Okay, so we would be able to see the candle through the flame through the pipe. So after some time we bent the pipe and we are unable to see the candle. So this means what? So light always travels in a straight line. So when you bend it, the light cannot reach the our eyes, reach the light rays cannot reach our eyes from the candle. Okay, so that we are unable to see the candle. So this is what we discussed in the previous class. And today, now let me explain you about the next concept of this lesson, that is mirrors and reflections. Very important. Okay, so dear students, we are all using mirrors at our home, am I right or not? So we like to see at the mirrors because we usually try to check everything. So the mirrors are some kind of attraction. Okay, so whenever you're going out, you will just go through the mirrors, right? So you look into the mirror and see your own face inside the mirror. It's quite common, so everybody do it. So what do you see in the mirror when you look into the mirror? That is nothing but we see our reflection. So whatever you see in the mirror, it is the reflection of your face in the mirror or reflection of your body in the mirror. So whatever the when you see the in the mirror, so whatever your body is appeared on the mirror, it is nothing but it's your reflection. Okay, not the image, it's a reflection. So we also see reflections of other objects also that are in the front of the mirror. Okay, if you keep a chair in the mirror in front of the mirror, it will be seen. If you keep any fan in front of the mirror, its reflection will be seen. Okay, so whatever the things you keep and the objects you keep in front of the mirror, so that its reflection will be seen in the mirror. So sometimes even we see the reflection of the trees, buildings. Okay, any objects, water bottle, the bag, whatever you keep, so you will see. Even the reflection of the trees you can see, reflection of the buildings and other objects in the water of a pond or a lake. Even the reflection, not only you can see in the mirror, even you can see in the river water, or water of a pond, or water of a river or a lake. Okay, so building, you can see its image, you can see in the river water. Building or a house image, you can see reflection, you can see in the water. Okay, so to make you understand the reflection concept, so one activity is given. Let me explain you in detail. Right, let's go through that. So this activity should be done usually at night or in a dark room. So whenever you are doing this activity, it should be done in the night time or dark time in a dark room. Okay, so ask any one of your friends to hold a mirror in his or her hand at one corner of the room. So you have to tell to your friend to hold a mirror in his or her hand at one corner of the room. Okay, which is a dark room. Okay, now stand at another corner with a torch in your hand. So what you need to do is you have to hold a torch in your hand and stand at another corner of the room. Okay, so now cover the glass of a torch with your fingers and switch it on. So in front of the that torch, you cover that torch glass will be there in front. So cover the glass of the torch with your fingers. Okay, so, and just switch it on. Now what you need to do, adjust the fingers with a small gap between them. Okay, you have to adjust the fingers which you have put in the on the mirror glass of the torch. So you have to adjust the fingers, okay, with a very small in between gap in between them. Okay, so that you can get a beam of light. How you have to adjust fingers means with a small gap between them in such a way that so their focus should fall on the focus should become a beam of light, so that you can get a beam of light. Okay, one single beam of light should fall like that. You have to adjust that. Now direct that, now allow that beam of light which is formed, no, so now allow that beam of torch light and to the mirror that your friend is holding. So now you have to direct, or you have to hold that, you have to make arrangement in such a way that that beam of light which is falling, which is going out of your torchlight, okay, should fall on the mirror that your friend is holding, standing at another corner. Okay, so do you see a patch of light on the other side? So when she is holding, when a beam of light falls on the mirror, uh, at the another corner, at that time you will see another patch of light on the another direction, another side. Look at the figure 11.8a 8a there. Okay, so now adjust the direction of the torch. Okay, you have to adjust the direction of the torch so that the patch of the light falls on the another friend standing in the room. See, so like that you'll see a patch of the light which is falling in any one side of the that room when she's holding a mirror and when you're directing the beam of light on the mirror. So now you have to adjust the direction of the torch in such a way that when the beam of light from your torch falls on the mirror, the patch of light which falls on any one side of the room no should fall on another friend who is standing in another side of the room. So this activity suggests us that the mirror changes the direction of the light that falls on it. So what is the function of the mirror? So the mirror changes the direction of light that falls on it. Whatever the light falls on it, its direction is changed. Okay, so this is an activity to make understand the direction of the mirror. Okay, so dear students, let me stop here, and remaining concept let me explain you in the next class. Thank you and have a nice day.